New VR games coming out in December. Now, it is going to be a chock-a-block month with a ton of games coming your way. Honestly, the last few months have been just crazy for VR with some mad big titles, and this month is no exception. In fact, some of the games in this month are 60+ hour games. It's unheard of in VR, but nonetheless, I'm excited to show you this list because I think it's going to make you want to open up your wallets and pick and choose which ones of these you're going to be picking up. But without further ado, if you enjoy this, please do smash like, subscribe and all that good stuff, and let's dive into our first game. First up, we have Lego Bricktales. This is a game that I'm so excited about. Now, I am mad into Lego. Around this office is a lot of Lego, and if you've seen any of my mixed reality videos, you're going to know I collect Lego. A lot of it. So having a VR game come out with Lego in it is just the best and most exciting moment for me personally, and not only that, it also has a mixed reality mode allowing you to do this Lego building in your own environment. So a massive win. I can't wait to dive into this game myself, and yeah, I'm very ready to experience building Lego in mixed reality and VR. Next up, we have Aresi Castles of Sin. This is looking like a dope-ass game. Now, I've spoken about this a whole bunch on the channel. I've even played an early preview of it for you guys and girls, and finally it's time for this to come out across multiple platforms, so I am ridiculously excited for this one. Get ready to get your ninja on as you stealthily dive around the world, slicing, dicing, throwing stars, and of course, having a pet doggy dog with you who's going to come and help you and assist you on your journey. This game is just really top-notch when it comes to game experiences, so can't wait for this one to drop. Next up is the big game this month, Asgard's Wrath 2. Now, I am so excited to finally see what it is that Meta has done with this game. They are boasting a 60-hour plus game with a ton of different things going on inside of it. So I am really excited for this. Not only that, but if you purchase the Quest 3, you get a free copy of this game as well. And that still holds true, I believe, forever in the life existence of the Quest 3. So whenever you buy a Quest 3, you're going to get this game for free. So it needs to be a really good game. And with things like Assassin's Creed and stuff coming out recently, it needs to hold up against games like that. Now, what is Asgard's Wrath? This is a game set back in the Dizzle where you're going to be fighting up against Loki and a bunch of other cool gods. You're also going to be embodying the bunch of different types of gods that you go through this with as well, taking over them and gaining their abilities and powers, whilst also being able to switch out between them in battle and having a companion with you to boot as well. Not only that, but it looks like you're going to be able to ride beasts as well as fight ginormous bosses. So I am very excited about this, as you can probably tell from my hype factor being through the roof. I mean, just the fact of getting a game this big in VR is a huge win for us all, and not just that, but so many people are going to get to experience it because, if, like I say, it comes free with the Quest 3. The huge games don't just stop there though, because we also have Arizona Sunshine 2 dropping out this month as well. And oh my goodness, I've played this game a bunch. You've seen me play it on PC, you've seen me play it on PSVR 2, and the Quest 3 of course is going to be my highlight moment as well, just to finally see that. Now, we have seen a little bit of gameplay from there now, but I don't want to spoil that for you because I'm going to be doing a big comparison video when it comes out, and of course going to be reviewing this as well. Now, if you're not aware of what Arizona Sunshine 2 is, it is a single player or co-op game where you get to go in and blast the living snot out of zombies whilst going through an apocalyptic world full of zombies, and of course your pet dog Buddy. Buddy is an awesome addition to this game because he is probably the best companion pet I think they've ever made in VR, and that's high praise coming from me. Not only that, but of course you get through this with either solo or co-op, going through the full story and campaign of this game with a pal or by yourself, and honestly, either way, it makes for an incredible experience in this game, so high praise from me, definitely one you should be putting on your shopping list. Next up is Wallace and Grommet in the Grand Getaway. Now, I did a video about this previously talking about some upcoming games, and I was immediately corrected by the entire world that everybody knows what Wallace and Grommet is. I was under the impression that this was just a UK thing, or possibly even just a European thing, but no siree. Everyone has corrected me, telling me that they love it and it comes from all around the world love. So I'm super excited to hear that, because I was worried that this game would really go under the radar, but that's going to be dropping this month as well. I'm really excited to find out a bit more of this, and honestly, it's going to be like a very story driven, like you're in the story type of game. So I'm very excited to see what they do with this. I feel like it's going to be a one-off type experience, but nonetheless, it's going to be a cool one that I cannot wait to dive into. Another massive beast of a game, Vertigo II, is coming to PSVR 2 this month. Now, they got a little bit of a delay on this, and finally now it's going to be dropping, polished and even better. And honestly, this game just keeps growing as they just added a bunch of new DLC to it as well, ready for this launch. This game is just immense. If you're looking for a very Half-Life Alyx-esque physics-driven story campaign with some fun, some wittiness, and of course some light-hearted humour dashed in between as well, then this is really going to be for you. It's a fantastic game. I've actually never covered it on the channel, so maybe with its PSVR 2 launch it might be the time for me to pick it up and show you guys what it's all about. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in seeing me cover Vertigo 2. Now, I don't know why, but in the month of Christmas, they're bringing out Five Nights at Freddy Help Wanted 2. I mean, it would have been more ideal to bring this out over Halloween, I think, but no way. Nonetheless, they are actually going to be dropping this month. I'm excited for this. It's coming out on a couple of different platforms. Honestly, it's going to be a really interesting one, as this looks like a way more polished and fully fleshed VR game than its first version of this. So I'm excited to see what it's going to be like jumping into Five Nights at Freddy's, going into the terrible, terrible world that it is, and getting my absolute duty scared out of me. Terrifying. Next up is Tiger Blade. This looks like an interesting title coming to PlayStation. I'm kind of intrigued by this. It looks very, very cartoony and very sort of comic book-esque with, you know, numbers popping up and this and that coming up at the same time. But nonetheless, if you're looking for something to slice and dice people in, I feel like this is going to be a fun game. Now, I'm interested to know whether this is like a throwaway game or something you can get invested into, but nonetheless, it looks like a very interesting one that I'm looking forward to just trying out and seeing if it's any good. So look forward to seeing some coverage of this over the course of this month. And yeah, that's all I really know about this game for now. So a little bit of a mysterious one, but one that looks pretty cool, and I wanted to put it on your radars. We also have Racket Club coming this month, so if you're into tennis and you're looking to experience it in virtual reality, then this is going to be the game for you. I'm actually kind of intrigued by this myself. If it has a bit of a Wii tennis vibe to it, then I think I could get into this. So I'm definitely interested to check this out for myself. Let me know what you're thinking down in the comments below. Is this the kind of jam for you, or is this not? Like, I'm very interested whether I should cover this or not on the channel. I kind of have a feeling that it won't do great, but then you never really know, because I've been blown away before with niche games like Golf Plus that actually have a huge community behind them. So perhaps this will do something similar. Yeah, I'm interested though to let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And last but not least is Warplanes Air Corp. This looks like an absolute dope plane sim. So I'm really, really interested to jump into those cockpits, fly around, get in some dogfights and destroy some other planes while going at extreme high speeds and, well, flying. That sounds fun. But for real, I'm actually pretty hyped for this one. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Of course, as with everything else, in the comments down below. Now, we've also got a couple of games that are high maybes to come out this month because they were promised to come out this year and we haven't heard any no's yet. So fingers crossed we're actually going to see from these, which most importantly, first of all, is Resident Evil 4, the VR mode for the PlayStation VR 2. Now, we have had kind of radio silence on this from PlayStation and from Capcom, but maybe, just maybe, they did say it'd be in winter of this year, so we're in winter of this year, hopefully, and if it doesn't come out this month, well then it's coming out next year, so we can only hope. If this does drop, it's going to be one hell of a game to drop, and again, adding to the list of insane games this month. Kind of crazy. The other title as well that was docketed to be coming out this year, but again we haven't really seen much of, is Attack on Titan. This is looking like a dope game, but honestly we've seen so little from them about this game. Like, it's one of those ones where you start to question whether it's definitely still happening or not. But again, with no solid sort of word on this, I guess we can only take it as it comes and just hope that it does drop this month. If it does, I would be very excited because again, it would be another massive title and a huge IP to be coming into VR anyway. Now, we've seen a few fan games of this, but to see an official IP coming in would be very exciting. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope you have a fantastic month of VR. Of course, I'm going to be covering as much of this as I can on the channel. If there's anything you really, really want to see me cover, make sure you put it in comments down with any other comments that you've got to go with this video, and I'd really appreciate it if you did smash that like and subscribe, as it does help out the channel massively. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.